and on top of that I had my art supplies. I love how they go together. This is how it came out. Good morning and welcome to a new video. I am on my way to the printers again. I don't go to the printers all the time, but the things that I dropped off last week are ready, so I'm gonna collect that. And then afterwards I'm gonna go to IKEA. I spent a bit of time this weekend rearranging and reorganizing my home studio space, and I think I could do with a little extra storage things. So I'm gonna go to IKEA and pick up a couple of things. And okay, my seatbelt had come off. And yeah, that's the plan for the morning. And then hopefully this afternoon I can build whatever I buy at IKEA, and then we'll be all set. Alright, so let's try and build what I bought at IKEA. I've had my lunch and everything, so it's the afternoon now. Here is kind of the plan I thought I would show you of what I'm trying to do. So previously here I had a second one of those cubes, and on top of that I had my art supplies that are on the table right now. So, but what I did is I moved that cube to the other side of the room to make kind of like a bookshelf. Let me show you over there. So now I've got 4 cubes there. And so this is what I wanted to get this morning. So I bought another one for this, and we're gonna build that. And I got it with a solid door so that I can, you know, put like stuff and it doesn't look cluttered. It's basically gonna be a bit of a junk cabinet. And then by removing a bunch of stuff that were on that shelf over here, I was able to free up a shelf for all my illustration and, more importantly right now, my mail club stuff, because that's the biggest part of my job at the moment, and I need space to just store my supplies and my things when I receive them, and then when I package everything before I ship it and everything. So the whole idea was to free up a shelf here. So I'm waiting for a few crates that should come in the post today to have those envelopes and those things in. And then I also got, but that's not, I guess, very related, but I got this kind of board, and the idea is to hang it over here just to have more, I guess, more space to hang things. It's not the biggest room. It's great that I have a room for myself in the house or in the flat that I can use for work. That's really great, but it's also not the biggest room, so I feel like I need to use wall space as well to make sure I can store everything I need to store. So yeah, let's build us some IKEA furniture. Hopefully these were quite easy to put together. The door, this one has a glass door. That was a bit tricky, so hopefully the solid door is not worse, but otherwise it was pretty easy. So yeah, let's just do that. Actually, before I start building stuff, let me just show you what I got from the printers. I'm going to show you the first month of my mail club, because what I got from the printer will make sense. So like I was saying in my previous video, my mail club is like a storybook mail club, and I write short storybook-like stories set in the world of Acre, which is a fictional world that I created, and it's populated by cute woodland animals, and the main characters are 2 mice called Melvin and Harvey. And so in every story, every month, we find those two characters. But like I said, the stories are quite independent of each other, so it's not like you need to have them in order or anything. But the way it works is that I write, so this is month 1, so it's been sent out to people already, so it's okay for me to share. So I write a story like this. It's usually 2 pages, and it's got little illustrations within it. And the stories are written in the form of a letter written by Melvin, the main character. So it's like he's writing to you and telling you about their adventure in Rowan Acre. And then I illustrate a main image that goes with the story. So that was for the first month as well. And then I stamp it on the back. So I sign it so you know it's like legit or like the real one. And then I have the issue number as well. And then I also print it on a smaller card, but with a thank you note or like just a personal note in the back. So yeah, this is the basis of what goes into my mail club. And then I put them in an envelope that I stamp with a picture of Melvin here, and that goes in the post. And so this morning I got all my stuff for month 2, which is June. And yeah, I'll just show you the image. I'm not going to show you the story because I don't want to spoil that. And also in this one, there's a little extra surprise, which I don't want to spoil, obviously. But I'm going to show you the image. And I'm so happy with how it came out. The print is really good. I'm really pleased with it. So this is what it looks like. And I'm so happy with it. And so I also have it on the small card with a personal note on the back, and I decided to do it on a small card as well in case, I don't know, I know a lot of people who enjoy mail clubs tend to also really enjoy journaling, and I thought a smaller card would be nice to like stick in a journal or something. And then the bigger one could also go in a journal, but it could also, I don't know, be stored in a binder or maybe even put on a wall or something. So yeah, so let me just show you month 1 and then month 2 together. And I'm so happy. Like I love how they go together. They're different, but they go together. And yeah, I'm so excited to go, you know, after a few months you almost have like a book, and that is really cool, I think. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. And like I say, I also have the story. It's also about 2 pages. And then I have a little extra surprise in the one for June, but I don't want to share these because I don't want to spoil it, obviously. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to pack everything and ship everything. Yeah, it's fun. I'm so happy with how it came out. So yeah, I'm so pleased. Anyway, let's now do some IKEA building. Okay, all done. As usual, the IKEA thing was a lot more complicated than you think it's going to be. You always think it's going to be, oh, it's just a box, it's easy. Oh no, I made a mistake and I had to disassemble it or go back a few steps and I couldn't figure out how to do it, and it's done now. I don't know why IKEA stuff has to be so complicated for no reason. Or maybe, I mean, of course I missed a step, so it's my fault. But anyway, it's all done, so that's great. And then I have my little art station that I will have shown you earlier. I don't know if you can see up here. It's most of my art supplies. I don't have a ton, and I'm fine with that. I think it's just I find it a bit too overwhelming if I have a lot of art supplies and I don't use them and everything. So yeah, and then I just got the crate. It's just a bit later in the day actually, but I just got the crates. So I have all my work and mail club stuff all organized nicely here. My only thing is that I think the cat is going to think this is a bed, so I'm just going to have to be mindful, but she's not usually allowed in this room when I'm not in it, just because, you know, I don't want her licking the art supplies, or like I've got a bunch of yarn which you will have seen, because I knit a lot and I don't want her getting into that and, you know, like risk hurting herself. So yeah, I'm usually in the room with her when she's here so I can keep an eye on her. But yeah, I'm really happy. It's a lot more organized. It feels a lot more tidy. It feels decluttered and it feels like everything has a place. So I'm really, really pleased with that. It's Wednesday. I don't think I talked to the camera yesterday. I just got busy doing things. I was brainstorming ideas of things to post on Instagram to promote my work, and then I was taking photos of the things that I collected at the printer on Monday to put on my website. So that's all done. So like I said, it's Wednesday. I had an appointment this morning, so I took advantage of being out of the house to just run errands and do things. I also had an order to collect and things like that, and took the car to the car wash. So yeah, that's all done now. I'm just taking tags off of stuff. I just got a bunch of those white V-neck t-shirts from M&S. I think they're I find them really comfortable and really nice to wear, and it's a good basic to wear pretty much every day, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just cutting off the labels and then I'm gonna put them in the wash. And yeah, so I've done everything I need to do out of the house, which is nice. So now I don't have to go out anymore. And this afternoon I'll just do some work. I need to actually write, or like properly write, that story that I worked on last week. And now I actually need to write it. I was hoping to do that earlier in the week, but you know, just got like stuff happened. And it's just the way it is. It's okay. So that's the plan for today, for this afternoon. I'm actually really looking forward to it because it's kind of gloomy and rainy outside, and I find that it makes it all the more cozy with a cup of tea. And I don't know, it's a really nice vibe to write or draw, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then hopefully once I have that written, I can spend tomorrow and Friday getting a good start on the illustrations to go with that story. So that's exciting. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share just now. I'm gonna have an early lunch and I'm gonna get to work and I'm gonna do laundry. How exciting. So yeah, oh no, let me show you something that I drew yesterday because I'm really happy with how it turned out. So this was my daily drawing. And I've been trying to figure out a way to, when I got back into drawing, I started working on Procreate on my iPad. And that's what I did for a long time. I didn't really draw on paper or anything like that, just because I also didn't have a ton of supplies and I wasn't always sure how to use them. And I also find that I get, with like colored pencils or pastels or things like that, I get a bit frustrated because I can only use kind of the colors that they come in, and they're not often the exact color that I want. So I used to get a bit frustrated with that, but I really enjoyed using them anyway. But recently I've gotten back to using watercolor and learning to mix my own colors, because then I can really, just like I do in Procreate, I can really make the exact shade of whatever color that I want. So yeah, anyway, all that to say that when I started drawing a lot again, I started on Procreate, and now I do enjoy sketching in my sketchbook every day, or I enjoy like taking it with me when I travel or whatever and just draw on the go. And so I'm trying to find a way for my workflow when I work on paper to be as close to as it is as when I work on Procreate, so that it just feels like comfortable for me to draw. And so yesterday I was drawing with just watercolor and a bit of ink to draw the outline, and I'm really, really pleased with how it came out. This is how it came out, and I'm really pleased with it. Like the shades of green and blue and brown and whatever are exactly what I wanted. It feels very me in the way that I work and draw on Procreate. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. And for the ink, I've been using the Atramentis, I think it's called, the Atramentis Archival Ink, Document Ink in brown, and it's properly waterproof ink. So I do the line work first, and then I go in with the watercolor, but it doesn't move at all. It's really brilliant. So I'm really pleased with that. So I'm going to try and draw that way more and see how I feel about it. It's been a really fun experiment, this drawing everyday thing, because it's just allowed me to try a lot of different things and figure out what I really like and how I like, what I like to draw, how I like to work. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll do another one today and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. So exciting. I'm really excited about that. If you want, I can do a little video about sort of like my minimalist art kit that I take with me on the go. I might do that a bit later in the summer because my husband is going to Japan for work, and so I'm sending him to the art shops there to get me some paints. So once I've got this back and I've set up my to-go kit exactly as I want to, then I could do a video about that if you're interested. So yeah, anyway, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat. It's Friday and it's almost 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm only just picking up the camera now. So, yep, sorry about that. It's been a busy day. I spent a lot of the time today editing this video, and then I did all sorts of chores, which are not very interesting, but necessary. And yeah, now I've just been working on my daily drawing. I'm waiting for the paint to dry just now so I can do a bit more details, but I've been drawing this, I don't know, fence post in a field of wheat. I'm really enjoying it actually, and I'm I'm getting more and more comfortable with my watercolor, so that's been really nice. I usually, when I draw like this every day, sometimes I'm out and I will draw on the go, and so I'll just draw something that I see. Sometimes I will use photos that I have on my phone and use that as reference. And then sometimes, like tonight, I will use copyright-free photos from the app Unsplash. I don't know if you know it, for reference as well. And so yeah, this is what I did tonight. And yeah, it's been quite fun. I'm really enjoying it. I have, let's see. Oh, I've only got, did I miss a page? Oh no, I've only got one double page left in that notebook, and then I finished the little notebook, so the little sketchbook, so that's really nice. And then I'll just start a new one. But yeah, it's been quite fun. I'm really enjoying it, and I think this is day like 40 something, and I'm really glad that I've stuck with it. When I started this drawing every day kind of challenge just to myself, I didn't really set a limit. I was like, I'll see how long I can do it, because obviously I don't want to force it to the point where it makes me not want to draw anymore, because that would be a bit of a problem. But yeah, we're about 40 something days in, and I'm still really enjoying it, and I've found my flow now and my way of drawing, and I'm having quite a lot of fun. And I usually do it at the end of the day because I prioritize other things. And even though it's the end of the day and it would be easy to just be like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, I'm always happy when I sit down and draw, and I find that it's quite relaxing actually at the end of the day. As soon as I start drawing, I can feel myself just like relax, and the stress of the day just melts away. And I think it's a really nice transition into the evening. And yeah, it's been really fun. I would recommend trying it out if you want to. Also today I ordered myself some more colored pencils. I have some already, but I've been eyeing the 10 of 24, I think it's called the Derwent drawing pencils, because Derwent does really nice earth tones kind of colors, like more muted natural colors, which is what I really like. And even though I work now primarily in watercolor, I don't know, I've just been eyeing them and thinking about them for a while now, so I decided to get myself a box. It was on sale as well, so you know, that enabled me a little bit. So I'm really excited about that. I think I'll pick them up next week, and I'll show you when I have them. I think this is where I'm going to leave you for the vlog this week. I hope you enjoyed spending the week with me. I hope you had a really nice week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.